Hello YouTube, welcome to Mike and Nick's Paranormal Adventures. In this video you will see our first ever investigation. As far as we are aware, no one has investigated this area before. The area we investigated is the gravel walk in Bath's famous Victoria Park, a picturesque backdrop in Jane Austen's Persuasion that now appears as a tranquil path nested between stunning Georgian buildings and some of the serene gardens and nature areas of the park. However, the local rule is to never walk alone along the gravel walk, whether day or night. The gravel walk was constructed in 1771 as a link between the Crescent and Queen Square, and it became part of the Royal Victoria Park on its opening in 1830 by the then 11-year-old Princess Victoria. Prior to the history of the path and the buildings, it was open fields. The particular field in which the path runs was where judicial executions were held. Where the gallows once stood now stands a giant cypress tree. Of the spirits that haunt this path, none are more famous than the one known as the man in the tall black hat. It is said that if you walk alone, he will walk behind you, stalking your movements and gaining speed until he has caught up to you and ultimately passed through you, stealing your energy and leaving you dazed and drained at the side of the path. These accounts date back at least 100 years. Roughly 7 years ago, a lady made a report to the police after her encounter with the man in the tall black hat. This took place very early on a winter's morning as she walked along the path to work. At first, she took no notice of the man, other than he was dressed rather eccentrically. After all, this is Bath, and you often see people wandering the streets dressed in 18th and 19th century clothing. As she walked, she noticed he was getting closer, and so she walked a little faster. His pace then matched hers. After a short time, she became aware of his scent, the scent of death and decay that one might akin to the grave. This troubled her, and so she quickened her pace more, yet he was still gaining on her. By the time she reached the end of the path, she was running. At this point, he was so close she felt she had no choice but to turn and face him, stopping at the lamppost by the steps leading away from the path. But as she turned, she realized she turned too late, and she had the alarming sensation of someone passing directly through her body. She became breathless as her knees buckled, sitting at the edge of the path. All she could do was watch as the man with the tall black hat walked to the top of the steps, where he turned to smile at her coldly before disappearing in front of her eyes. Some believe that the man with the tall black hat was a criminal, hanged for his crimes, but from his dress, others believe that he was the executioner. For the times, such a job gained a person's celebrity status in keeping with his appearance. As executioner, not only would he have been paid handsomely, he would have also have had access to the prisoner's belongings to sell, as well as charging fees to reserve prime viewing areas and selling sections of rope for mementos. Other income from this occupation was to charge people the pleasure of touching the skin of the executed criminals. As strange as it is to us today, it is a long-held folk belief that to touch the skin of an executed criminal was medicinal and could cure minor ailments. A good example of this is The Withered Arm by Thomas Hardy, a story based upon the premise of this superstition. It is believed that the man in the tall black hat did not die a gruesome death, but that he haunts the path, not wanting to let go of the life that he once had and the renown he holds so dear. And so he stalks the path and takes the energy of the lone walkers to sustain his presence.
We've got a bit of a variety of equipment we've got for tonight, guys. We've got cat balls. Yep, just give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, so we've got cat balls, we've got REM pod, we've got apps and things like that. Nick's just gonna set up ghost shooting now, just while we're setting up, just in case we do get anything. Once obviously we are all set up.
We just had a flashing thing there.
Yeah.
But that is the highest I've ever seen it.
So just to show you guys. So we've got ghost tube running and the electromagnetic.
That is even higher than when it was in the flat.
Yeah.
And we literally just had a warning bar pop up there.
Yeah. So just hide that off. So we've got Nick just setting up the REM pod now.
I'm thinking of putting that by the tree.
Yeah, absolutely fine. So we're just setting up.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
REM pod is up, guys. Anyone that doesn't know what the REM pod does, it's basically you go near the antenna, it literally sets itself up. Obviously we will have descriptions of all the equipment that we use. Just setting things up now.
Where are the cat balls?
In the front pocket.
Okay. Reek smell it.
Yeah, it doesn't smell.
People need to pick up their dog poop.
Yeah, considering the area, or considering the history behind the area, it's actually a really, really nice area during the day. Very peaceful, nice walk. So if anyone is in Bath and knows where they can have a walk is. So Nick's just setting up cat balls now, which just calibrating. So we've got one here. We've got one here. We've got one here. So it's in a kind of a triangle, and also we've got the REM pod next to the tree as well. I'd say this tree wouldn't have always been here. I'd say the gallows used to be basically where the tree is. K2 and stuff like that.
Good old Katie.
Good old K2. It'd be very interesting to see if we get any K2, considering how high the ghost tube that is.
Right, so it's just calibrating.
Just follow it over to see where she's popping it.
Stick that in the middle of it.
So we basically popped the K2 in the centre of this triangle that we kind of set up. That's how REM pod is by the chair. Just fantastic. K2 there as well.
I'm just going to set this down over here so we know where it is. Going to this with us. I'm going to start with some dowsing rods. This is, for me, one of the best ways to determine if there's anything here. Now, personally, like, there's a lot of people around, so it's hard to determine if there's energy of the supernatural. Like, if it is, it's very, very weak here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use the rods to determine. So if you know about these and how they work, we've got the telescopic ones, and as you can see, for me to move them, I'm having to move myself. I've got some people coming, so I'm going to wait till they go past. Not going to lie, a little bit shy. First investigation, public area. Hi, Lee.
So I'm just going to turn the camera just slightly, guys, just so we don't get people on camera.
Well, I would say hi and good evening. I said hi evening.
Same thing,
Yeah.
conjoined.
Okay, so if there are any spirits present, please cross the 2 rods in front of me. That was very low energy. Thank you very much. Reset them. Now, we're going to ask some yes or no, very simple questions. To answer them, yes is to cross them in front of me, no is to spin them both round outwards. Do you mind doing that for us so you can demonstrate that you can do this? You can use my energy if you need to. Thank you, that's a yes. Can you please give us a no? Spin them both outwards all the way if it's to demonstrate that you understand. Okay. I'm starting to feel your energy a bit more now. Thank you very much for communicating with us. Are you the man that they talk about that stalks this path? The man with the tall black top hat? Inwards for yes, outwards for no.
Succeed.
Ghost Tube just said succeed. And we've got a cross. Oh. I didn't even move those then, they reset themselves. I have goosebumps on my legs and arms.
Okay. Okay, Spirit. The man in the black hat. I'm going to quickly do an introduction just so you know who we are. Mm-hmm. So my name is Michael.
And my name is Nicola.
We are here tonight to get any sort of evidence of your presence. We do not mean any harm or any malice whatsoever.
We just wish to communicate with you. Is that okay with you? Do you mind talking to us? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Spirit.
Do people often try to talk to you here? Okay. Are we the first people that you've spoken to? Again, you can use my energy if you need to. Yes. Okay.
It's kind of validation of what we've got.
Now, we've got some fun little toys around us. As you can see, there are balls on the floor. We have one there, one there, one behind me. We also, you can touch those and they will light up. In front of us we have an EMF reader, although I think it's a little bit dodgy. It is on, but you can't see it.
I'll have to look at replacing that at some point.
Yeah, and we have the REM pod, so you can touch that. It will make noise and light up. And we've also got the ghost tube. As you said, success, not like a minute ago. Feel free to keep using that. We'll also be using these in conjunction, so we can kind of confirm things. The story goes that you are possibly somebody who was the executioner for the gallows that were stood here. Is that correct? Okay.
So there's actually a public footpath, so
Yes.
if you do see the camera just there away from the path, it is just because people are walking. I don't want to obviously record people. People can see exactly what we're doing, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more mindful. But
Where are you pointing to? Yeah. Would you? Are you trying to tell us to set up somewhere else? Is there another place along this path that's stronger for us to communicate with you?
Who is that?
My name is Michael.
And I'm Nicola, and the person that just walked past, we don't know, they're just somebody that's walking past. So you would like us to set up somewhere else. If you use the rods to point us to where you want us to go. Okay.
Where are you?
We're on our way, so I've turned around. So I'm going to walk forwards, and when we get to the spot that you want us to set up, I'd like you to cross them in front of me. Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to walk. You want us to set up here? Like right here. Is that correct?
My God, I say I'll alliterate again. You're on a public footpath.
So I'll be right back. I'm going to give these to Michael to hold while I move the equipment.
I say we are on a public footpath. We are aware that wildlife do reside in these trees, as we seen yesterday.
And people live here.
And people also live here and walk and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the magnetic field's got stronger here.
Okay. As you can see on the ghost tube, guys, that is absolutely mental. So Nick is just moving all the equipment over.
Okay. Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
So we're going to stick this here. We're going to set up again, so we've got a triangle going on. So yeah, as you can see, the cat balls, all you need to do is touch them.
If we can get just one of the cat balls to go off Spirit, that'll be absolutely amazing. As we know very well how hard it is for them to go up.
Okay, I'm also moving this stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Like, I don't think anyone's going to nick it, but it's just...
He will touch you.
What's that?
We will touch you.
Okay, Spirit.
I mean, if you want to, you can touch my hair. That's why I've got it down for you. If you want to touch our arms, you're more than welcome.
Plausible.
Plausible.
Okay. As I say, Spirit, you can use my energy. You are free to use as much of my energy as you can and as you need.
also going to set this up so we've got a static cam so you can, like, so we've got this obviously, but we're also so you can see what's around us. Because there might be things that we don't get picked up on there.
We have got just a group of people just walking past, guys, so just bear with us.
Let's make it comparable to real life.
No, just don't your hair. Hair like mine.
No.
Okay.
No, okay.
No, when it's windy, bro, you see it.
Let's say you. Or you're. Sorry. They don't want to weigh in.
It's okay, guys. We'll make sure that we cut that out. It's all good.
Okay.
Just wait for the noise to die down, guys. Just generally because actually noise pollution.
You're 5'11", 6 foot shoe.
Just kick the cat ball again. My bad. Quite hard to see the cat ball, so just wait for that one to settle.
I mean, we're going to have people coming along here, it's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you can see, like, there's nothing really, in case we need the extra, we've got that camera now set up.
Yeah.
So, what should we ask now?
Are you a friend?
Yes, we are friends. Like, we're here out of respect, because we're curious. So, you know, we, in essence...
Indeed.
Indeed, yes. Like, we are here out of friendship. Oh, I am feeling it. Stood here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am feeling it. Oh, yeah. I can feel your energy. Wow. I've got, like...
Yeah.
Here, yeah, here.
Okay, so you're here, Spirit. That is absolutely fantastic.
So is this where your energy is strongest? Oh, that was immediate. So,
Oh, damn.
yes. And it's moving them itself.
Okay.
Fantastic. Wow. Oh,
Okay,
that's nice.
Spirit.
Breeze.
I'm going to ask a question and see if you can answer.
Run away.
We don't want to run
We're
away.
not running away. We're here to find the truth
Yeah,
and some validation of your presence. So there was a story about 7 years ago of a girl walking this path on her way to work. Was it you that followed her and drained her energy and left her on the side?
Yes. Okay. So, taking that into account, as much as you asked if we are friendly, are you friendly? Okay. And is that why you told us to run? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Well,
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, yes.
it's unfortunate that we're not going to be running away. That is correct.
Well, no, it's unfortunate that it's not friendly.
And yeah.
None.
None? As in none. As in nothing.
Oh,
None.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as I'll say again, we are not here to disrespect you.
No,
We are not here to, harm you. We're here to validate your presence and your story and the story that gets told of this path.
So we've established that this once was a gallows. And we have established...
I'm stuck.
You're stuck? Why are you stuck? And we've also established that you were the executioner of the gallows. Can you tell us why you're stuck? Do you know why? Think about that for a minute. No, you don't. Okay.
John, do you understand, Spirit, that you are not living? Do you understand that you are not a part of this plane?
Rephrase that. Do you understand that you're dead? Okay.
So you've validated a lot of things for us tonight, Spirit, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yes, thank you for that. We're very grateful.
Very, very thankful. Just to note, guys, if you can hear rustling,
Someone
that
in the
is
bushes.
people moving in the bushes. Just down there. I say it is a footpath that leads onto people's back houses, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or onto another footway at least.
Oh yeah, no, definitely houses. Okay. If you can you tell us your name using the device behind us, or behind me? Thank you. We'll keep an eye out for the name then. Is there any chance? Can you point at some of the equipment? So you've got a ball. Yes? Okay. So you've got a ball right in front. You've got a ball to the left, a ball to the right, and you've also got a REM pod behind us. Pointing. Ghost tube. Do you like that?
Can you hear her?
Hear who?
Not.
Okay, can you hear her not? Was that meant to be a joke?
Okay, so
Spirit's got jokes.
yeah, Spirit's got the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
We appreciate it.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, why? Why is it unfortunate? Can you point us to exactly where the gallows stood? Crossed for yes. Okay, point the way. Where were the gallows? Okay. Facing this direction. So they were over here, over in this direction. I'm gonna walk again. If you can do the same as what we did to get to this spot, make a cross exactly where they were. Okay, so the gallows were right here where I'm stood now. Okay. So I take it over there, where you directed us to, was where you would wait to execute people. Nice. None. You like saying none a lot. Like, not as in like, the none, but none as in nothing.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, because I know my accent, people don't always understand. So, You're having a lot of fun with these, and you've demonstrated that you can use these very well. Also, you've demonstrated that you can use the ghost tuber very well. Is there any way you can put energy into the device in front of me to make it go all the way up? Because it has little flashing lights on. I'm just going to put it up against something to see if it works. Are you even on? As you can see, it's got lights on it. Can you go up to it?
Just for the benefit.
Great.
The camera has gone off.
Grave. It said grave.
Brave.
Yeah.
Okay. So, while we have got the camera running,
Balance it on top. It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. We'll look.
if that gets knocked off, I'll be
Impressed.
very impressed.
I mean, to be fair, to knock that light off takes less energy than it would take to set one of these balls off. All you gotta do is tap it.
Guys, that's just me.
Or you can literally just walk over to this thing and touch the antenna. They won't hurt you. They just help us know where you are and show us your capability. I think it was in the front pocket.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Might have to get that
That battery pack.
that
charger.
battery pack.
Yeah.
The thing go rock quick. Then. Quickly check.
You still haven't got your name, Spirit. How's that looking?
Yeah, full battery.
Okay, sweet.
We're gonna have to have to remember when we're not doing when we come out to do investigations.
Make sure.
Make sure that I don't leave the batteries on, because I think what I've done is, even though the camera was
It
switched
was
off,
still.
the battery being on, it
Yeah.
was kind of in standby mode. It's got like a quick thing on.
That's fair.
So so when we take a look at bear with us, guys. I am just quickly changing the battery in the camera, because the camera, for some reason,
The battery died very
the
fast.
battery very, very fast, and I did charge it before I come out.
Yeah, I think we've always
You even know what
What did you say? Bottle. Did you? Okay. So, bottle. So, did you like to have a drink? Okay. What was your favourite drink? I'll list through some that I know that probably would have been around. Ale. That was an easy one.
So
Did you also like wine? No, you didn't like wine. Okay.
wasn't a wine guy.
No.
Blessed.
Blessed. Yep, that says blessed.
Okay.
Intriguing. Did you like whiskey?
So, if I show up, to
Nice. You said blessed. I am assuming you're a he. You are a he, right? Okay. We still haven't got your name. It would be great if you could try the other equipment that we have. Where are you pointing to? Why are you pointing?
we need clear, direct answers, spirit. It's all well and good you're pointing, and we can't go back to where you're pointing. That's absolutely fine.
Do you want us to go back that direction? Okay. So we'll do the same as we did again. I'll point these, and you cross them when we reach where you want us to set up again. Here, you want me to stand here? Okay. Stand. That's okay. Still got all this stuff going on. So it would be really great if you could touch the REM pod, or cat balls, or even the EMF, just to give us more proof that you're here, or like some validation. So I know spirits love playing with these. To the point where they love moving them around and making them walk around. We've been through this with many spirits.
Shall we try Nicola?
Yeah, you can get the necrometer.
Do you want to?
Try necrometer?
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
The necrometer isn't too dissimilar to ghost tube like we're using here. So we'll give that a little go. No, that was you. That was you. Keep kicking the cat balls. See, Spirit? See how easy it is? I know you can do it. If you can move these, you can move a cat ball.
So just for the benefit of you guys, I am going to stay in my phone with the flight mode. So literally there's nothing issue going to be no interference. We're literally basically call out, see what we get.
Okay, we've had quite a few things on Ghost Tube
Yeah.
that were making sense. So it'll be interesting to see what Necrometer has as well.
Very strong still.
Yeah.
Are you here, Spirit? Can you use the device in my hand? This will allow you to push words and sentences through, so we can communicate with you.
Just like the Ghost Tube.
Would you like to communicate with us through the device? You've been communicating with us very well. Libra.
Libra? Interesting.
Are you a Libra? I am. That is
This is star sign, yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to think what Libra, what the, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Libra is the scales, possibly. I could be wrong. I'll check that out when we get home.
So while you're in Libra spirit, do you like weighing out your area, your presence?
Touched.
What is it? Is that touch?
Touch. Leader.
Leader. Oh. So we're not following the
Keep
leader.
going.
Oh, keep going.
Keep going. Okay, sure. So are you the leader of this land? Was you the head executioner on these grounds? Did you
Bloody.
bloody? Very interesting.
Yeah.
Were these grounds uncover the truth? So you would like us to find out exactly what happened here, Spirit?
Are you willing to share the truth of what happened here with us?
You've already stated to us that you were an executioner here. Were there many hangings? How many were there? Can you tell us?
What's it say?
Judy.
Judy? Was that the name of someone you executed? Was that somebody you knew? Maybe your wife? Or child?
But is there another spirit here with us by the name Judy? I'm getting kind of a sense that I'm getting watched. It's very, very weird. It's very still, very, as much as we, as you said, it's a public area. I feel like
It's suddenly gone extremely quiet in the park. Like you can hear some people over off in that direction, but it's gone very quiet.
I feel like I'm genuinely getting watched. I haven't got no sort of feeling or I don't feel anything. The only feeling that I have got is that we are getting watched.
I heard a tapping coming from that direction. I don't know what it was.
Are you watching us, Spirit?
Sounds like tapping from the steps.
Are you happy that someone has come here to communicate with you? You validated before that no one's done this before. And we are the first people that have communicated. Separate.
I figured out what the tapping noise was.
Okay.
It was these. Because they are literally just like hanging out in my bag.
Okay.
So they were nothing.
Okay, Spirit, you said skeptic. I'm not a skeptic, and I don't think Nick is either. We are very open-minded. Unknown secret.
So it is the unknown secret.
Can you tell us the secret?
Yeah.
Can you tell us the secret, Spirit? I thought that's why we are here tonight, to find out what the secret is. Can you tell us, Spirit? Ball? Yes, we have got a couple of balls on the ground that you can use.
Feel free.
Oh, okay.
What did it say?
Homicide happened.
Homicide happened. So is that the secret, that somebody was murdered here that wasn't guilty? This is down to one bar by one.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not why I'm saying it's not even easy to help in the month.
Let's see if we can get better batteries for it.
Sure. So we might have to slip over onto the phone footage, guys, and continue using the phone to continue the investigation, because we have got, this isn't the only location that we've got on. So if that's the case, we have still got two devices that we can use.
I mean, like, we can come back another night and do the second location if we really want to.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if you wanted to try the spirit box.
Yeah, try doing yes to help. We're just trying to switch to another device. Sure.
Set this up to where I'm going to be sitting. There we go. So what we're going to do is, with this, is I'm going to have a microphone on me and a microphone in the ears so that you guys can listen.
I've got them on me.
Oh, okay. So you guys can listen to what the spirit box is throwing out. I struggle with my ears when it comes to this because there's a lot of noise. Like, I've got stupidly sensitive hearing. So the white noise has a tendency to overtake everything else for me. That's what we're going to do. So you guys can help us in the comment section.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft?
Interesting.
How did you know?
Very interesting. So we got witchcraft.
Well, witches were killed in Bath. That's another place I want to do at some point if we can get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys in the comment section can tell us what you hear. Headphones.
You got the receiver.
There you go, it is turned on.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft again.
That's witchcraft twice.
Is what we doing witchcraft? Or was the person killed? Right. Vote for witchcraft. Alright, wait. Power.
Got a couple of people walking past us. So
That's that.
They can't hear me right now.
What happened? Maybe.
So, Spirit, you can use the device that is in
4.
Nicola's hand.
I think the word 8 has come through twice.
Okay. So the device in Nick's hand is what we call a spirit box. It allows you to use radio waves to send out words and sentences, a bit like Ghost Tube, a bit like the necrometer. Was there someone hung here and murdered?
Delicious.
You found it delicious. You found it delicious that someone was murdered here, Spirit. Yeah, we've just got a quick people going past, so do bear with us.
Why am I?
I'm gonna leave that outside. Sorry. Oh, it's nothing. This one.
Contamination. Okay,
I think it's a myself at some point.
Okay. So I'll ask again, Spirit.
Healthy?
Healthy.
Happiness?
Is there anything here that's malevolent? Is the man in the black hat still here with us? Just the most vision in the background, guys. You can hear them in the background. I'll say again, it's fuck on, so.
Where are you?
I'm right here, Spirit. Just some footsteps, just over in that direction.
It's pushing through some really churchy music. What?
I hear footsteps.
Huh?
I hear footsteps.
Where are you?
Yeah, no, I felt something over here. That's why I've opened my eyes, because I felt something.
Are you over here, spirit?
And this also said, where are you?
Yeah, it said that twice.
Where are you? Where are you? What happened? Okay. But it basically I could feel something approaching from this direction. That's why I opened my eyes. But yeah, no, it keeps pushing through like church music. Like when I say church music, now whoa, kind of stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Under what?
Are you under the tree?
Ground under my feet feels like it's rumbling.
Okay. Are you beneath a spirit?
New day.
So the camera's gone completely.
What happened to me?
What happened to you? That's what we would like to find out, spirit.
Ambiguity? Yeah, I don't really think I'm getting much from this.
Okay. Well, the camera's completely gone dead.
Did the camera completely die?
Yeah, and for some reason it also switched itself off.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So I don't even know how much.
How much
There's
of
that
that?
second section we got the
Yeah, we got
the
this.
phone like coverage. was just me, Spirit. It was just me.
That was weird. Like literally, it felt like. You wanna put this on? Literally, while I had this on, felt like rumbling under my feet.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That'll just give me 2 seconds, guys, to just, I'm just putting
Greetings.
Greetings.
stuff. Good
Interesting.
evening, Spirit.
Greetings. So, do you want the torch and I can use the light?
Keep going.
Keep going?
Okay.
It wants us to keep going. Interesting.
We'll keep going, Spirit. That's absolutely fine.
Buried.
Buried.
Yeah, buried. Like, were you enjoying using this machine? Like, I kind of need the light. If you want to use the torch. There we are. But yeah, I don't know where to put this. So, like, were you enjoying using the radio? And listening to music and things? Nice. Okay.
Stop it.
Stop what?
Are you telling me to stop because I'm putting the equipment away, Spirit?
No. Okay. So who can you point at who you're telling to stop? Both of us. Why? Like, I know you said keep going. Our equipment, though, unfortunately, is losing battery very, very fast. So we probably will have to leave soon.
It's just me, guys, just grabbing. Can you use this as well?
So, is it you that's buried near here? Okay. Is this still the executioner? MVS Alpha, no. Is this still the executioner that we're speaking with?
School.
Okay.
What?
School.
School.
Okay.
Were you a school child? Okay. Were you a school teacher?
Nasty.
Nasty?
Is it nasty? Was you a nasty, Spirit?
So, this isn't the executioner. This is someone new. Do you also inhabit the path along with the executioner?
Sorry, guys, we have just got people walking down the path again.
Okay, so there's another spirit here.
Okay. Was you hung here, Spirit?
Okay, so earlier we established that there is a spirit, or that something took place here, a murder.
I'm weak.
You're weak. You can borrow my energy if you need to.
You can also take mine, Spirit.
So, one of the things that we asked was basically whether or not somebody was executed here that was innocent. Was the innocent person you?
Why are you here?
Well, we're here to try and communicate with you and learn more about the spirits in the area. Is that okay with you? Okay. Well, because we introduced ourselves to the executioner that lives on this path, we haven't introduced ourselves to you. I'm Nicola.
And I'm Michael.
It's nice to meet you.
We mean you no harm. No disrespect.
So, you told us that you are very close by. Okay. And that you were executed here. Again, you can use my energy if you need to. That's absolutely fine. Okay.
Wicca.
Wicca? So twice we've got witch and now Wicca. They're somewhat similar, witchcraft and Wiccas. Are you one of the people that was executed for being a witch?
Okay, that's very interesting, guys.
That is very interesting. I thought that they were executed at Pigeon Park, not here. I mean, if this was somewhere where they were executing people, they could have, couldn't they?
Well, I say there's no actual validation that people got hung here, so if this might have been a secret thing, an unknown thing. Was the hanging stations that were here, the gallows spirit, were they a secret thing? Did many people know about them?
People knew.
People knew.
Okay. As you were found guilty of witchcraft, does that mean that you were executed here? Again, you can use my energy. It's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I'm very sorry that happened to you. I really am.
It's interesting to think that all types of executions went on in this area, spirit. There is no documented proof that there is or was any witches hung here. But we thank you very much for coming through and validating that for us. That is fantastic.
It is, thank you.
It's obviously not fantastic that you were perished here.
Or that you were tortured. I mean, to get to the point of being executed, you would have been tortured.
Yeah.
And we're very sorry about that. If you can use the device next to me to tell us your name, that'd be really nice. I don't know if the history records or anything would be able to find, proof of your existence from back then, but, it would have been nice to at least be able to call you by your name.
Again, if you can hear talking in the background, I'd say it is a public footpath. So it is still quite noisy. Like, I thought it would have been a little bit more quieter than what it is. Would you like us to get the necrometer out against spirit so you can communicate through that?
Just to clarify for everyone, we just heard noises in the bushes behind Michael. Probably nothing like it.
Literally just over in that direction.
We are in a place with wildlife out in the open.
Yeah, it could be foxes or anything in the bushes that we can't see.
No. Okay. Was that you that made that noise in the bush? You can use my energy. And the other one as well. You both do. Okay, so it wasn't you. Was it another spirit? No. Okay. Was it an animal?
Injured.
Injured.
Clean.
Okay, so it was an animal.
Clean.
Injured and clean.
Okay.
Interesting.
Ornament.
Ornament.
I don't believe there is any ornament this way, spirit.
What I find interesting is you said that you were buried close by. Okay. Would you like to point the direction to where you are buried? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these up. Could be for Michael.
Yeah, I'll just leave them there and I'll let you take the camera and I'll put everything that we don't need in there.
I'll just put them in the bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to need my hands.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just bear with us a second, guys. Just putting some of the equipment away. That is very, very interesting. I think that's got a faulty wire.
Oh, probably.
Just 2 seconds, guys.
Would not surprise me. Get in there. Alright, put that in. What's in my...
We are still here, guys. Just bear with me a second.
Don't worry, that's just me. Ghosts don't like using REM pods, I swear.
Yeah, definitely. It is quite difficult for them to go off. Yeah. I say sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes you get the result, sometimes you don't. It is just what it is. It's the part of doing investigations, I guess.
Sorry. Getting a tiny bit frustrated right now.
Okay.
So I couldn't see and I couldn't close the bag.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We are good. Okay.
I don't seem to want to play with this tonight either.
No.
No.
Okay.
Shove you in here. Pick up my walking stick. Alright. So, we're going to ask you to point us Are you still here? Okay. So I'm going to ask you to point us towards where you are buried. With both rods, please. Remember, you can use my energy. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to need you to point with both rods, otherwise I'm not going to do it. I'll try again. Reset.
Just reset the rods, guys.
Interesting. This one feels a little bit tighter. Yeah. Right. Loosen them up a bit. Right. These ones aren't working. Alright. So use the rods to point in the direction of where you are buried.
I can't say.
Is that I can't say?
Yeah, you can't say. Why can't you say? You were trying to tell us earlier. I feel like I fucked this up.
Okay. Do you want me
Okay. So if you want to point them both in the direction that you want us to go. Is it? Come on. That way. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk. And I want you to cross them over in front of me when we reach the point where you are buried.
Ugly.
Ugly. Interesting. Okay.
Thanks, Spirit.
So we're going to start walking. I'm going to say cross them over in front of me when we get to the point where you are buried. So to clarify, you are buried where I am currently stood.
Interesting.
Well, I'm
So we
sorry
are-
I'm standing on your grave. Thank you for telling us where it is.
I'm just going to crinkle it. So there's literally nothing here. What I do find very interesting, now this could just be me having a long shot,
Yeah.
but these are wooden.
Is that even focusing?
Yeah. These, like, plinths are like wooden, like, set up as
Planters.
as plant as they are now. As you guys can see, there is. What I find interesting is, it's like over the years, like
Uncle.
Uncle.
uncle. Okay. So yeah. I say it might be just a long shot of, could just be kept there as it could have been built after. It might be a long shot. Just thinking that gallows used to be here.
Oh, what's that? I've never actually, like, until we did the ghost walk, I'd never actually been up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely done something to this one.
Okay. Do you want to get the, well, just have a quick.
Hello, moth.
That is a giant moth.
Yeah, I've seen bigger. I've felt bigger.
I'm gonna.
Rich.
Would the rich come here, Spirit? Would the rich come here and?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these houses are old Victorian, I believe, maybe even Georgian.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But like these were rich people's houses. Like you had servants' quarters, basements, works. I remember that in one of the other crescents, not that crescent, but one of the other crescents, I cleaned someone's house after they'd had a bunch of building work in, and it was literally 5 floors. Like, you know, it was the original house sort of thing. Like it hadn't been split up into flats. It was
Interesting.
yeah.
That was very interesting. Okay. So just for validation, Spirit, would the rich come here to watch the hangings that supposedly took place here?
Okay.
Okay.
I'd imagine people from all walks of life would have come to watch the hangings.
It was said that it was a form of entertainment back then. Is that correct? Would people come here for entertainment purposes?
Now, I know, like, you've heard stories, and like you won't know what movies are. They're basically moving pictures that tell a story. In those,
I want to come.
I want to come.
You want to come?
So does that mean before your execution and stuff, did you used to go to public executions? Okay. But yeah, we were always told and shown that people would throw rotten food at the people that have been found guilty before they're executed.
Okay. The one thing that I'm really happy about is the amount of validation that we've got from what history we know of the area.
Enemy.
Enemy.
Were some of these people your enemy?
Were they your enemy because they believed you were a witch?
She heard me.
She heard me. When you say she, are you talking about me?
Okay, guys, I am hearing a little bit, but again, this place is full of wildlife. We are in a public park, so that could be anything or anything. I just want to document that I can hear things over in that direction. I know it's a little bit dark.
It could be people, like after we heard stuff over there earlier, some people came climbing out of there.
Yeah.
So when you say she, you're referring to me. Yes. Well, the device that's currently resting in my bag on my leg picks up on your energy and gives us words. I take it people don't usually come to talk to you very often. I'm also guessing people just don't know that you're here.
Does the story of the black hat man overshadow your story?
But honestly,
Leave now.
you want us to leave?
Make us leave, spirit. If you are truly here, do something that
Uncle.
I've just heard footsteps behind me, and then I heard it just over here.
Were those footsteps you? Personally, I say don't antagonize ghosts. It's not a good idea. She's asked us to leave. Nicely.
Is it the woman asking us to leave, or is it the man in the black hat that's asking us to leave?
I'm unsure.
I'm unsure. Well, yeah, I'm unsure which one. Hang on. Right. 1 second, because that was very confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is it the woman that's asking us to leave? Okay. Is it the man in the black hat that's asking us to leave? Okay. So, she wants us to leave.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean,
Homeless.
homeless. Is the man in the black...
Sing.
Sing?
He told me.
Sin, he told me. Were you a busker? Were you somebody that used to sing on the streets for money because you had no home?
Case.
Case. Okay. We will go in a minute. I just want to ask you one more thing. We want to figure out how old you were when you died. I'm going to say some numbers, and when I get the right one, I'd like you to cross the rods. So we're going to start with age 5, age 6, age 7,
Elemental.
age 8. You were 8 years old when you died. Okay, thank you. Elemental is a very interesting one, and I don't know if you can see this.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
That is...
I don't know, don't fuck with elementals.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. And another quick one. Is there an elemental here as well? Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Just one more question, Spirit.
Can you
Before
help
we
me?
leave. Can we come back here again? Are we welcome?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can you help me? What would you like help with? Would you like help with crossing over? Okay. Are you stuck here? Like you can't leave? I need help getting away. Okay. Okay. Well, I've never done anything like that before, but I'll have a look at it. I can't promise or guarantee that we'll be able to help you, but we will be back. We would love to speak with you again. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we thank the spirit of the gravel walk. We appreciate you.
Tunnel.
We thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, yes, thank you.
Goodbye. I say we thank you for
Thank you for communicating.
communication.
With us. Probably doesn't need to be said, but you cannot follow us or attach to us. You have to stay here. we are going to leave now. It has been wonderful.
It's been more than what we expected.
Oh, it started on its own.
Okay.
We're just setting up for an outro, and it literally just started on its own.
That was weird.
That was very strange.
I was nowhere near the camera either.
No, you were holding the base.
I was holding the base. Okay.
I know she said that she wanted us to go.
Okay.
Which was very interesting. So, yeah, we're just sat down reorganizing our bag, ready to do an outro for you guys. We're definitely going to come back at some point. We know, like, it's past midnight now and the place is quiet, so we're better off coming after midnight to do these investigations. And yeah, that was really interesting. Like, we knew from the stories from the Bath Ghost Walk. We will put a link in the description to the walk so you guys can come and check it out for yourselves. Highly recommend it. A lot of fun. But we got more than we bargained for. Definitely.
Yeah, I say unfortunately we have had a few technical issues with batteries disappearing and going off and things and draining, which in hindsight it's kind of understandable if it is draining things. We kind of expect that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I said this is the first location that we've
ever investigated.
And
so things are going to get better, obviously, like, because we did want to do 2 locations tonight. We also wanted to do the Dell, which is very close by, like literally just down some steps down there. And we will come back to do that. The spirit that we were talking to that has asked us to leave, which was the one that we didn't know was here, she's asked us for help crossing over and moving on. I don't know how to do that. I have stated to her that we don't know how to do that, but we will be back. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to give us a like, subscribe. We are going to be doing more. We don't know how often, because of course with some locations it's, you know, we've got to take traveling into consideration as well as entry to places and stuff. But like anywhere that we can do freely, definitely. Yeah. We should also be having some videos as well of things that happen in my flat. We've had quite a few people come through, you know, that have passed away that we know.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd say we just appreciate it. I'd say any comments, criticism that you guys can give us, you know, we're quite thick-skinned. We can take constructive criticism well.
Constructive criticism is important, like, because it only helps us get better, to be able to give you guys a better experience, to better our investigations, and everything like that. And if you have watched this far, thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. And we hope to see you again soon.
It's been good. I'm Mike.
And I'm Nicola.
And this is Mike and Nick's Paranormal Adventures. Till the next time, peace out.